In today's video, we're going to answer the question, why is water baptism important? Hey guys, Darren here from New Life Worldwide Apostolic Church, and in today's video we're going to explain the water baptism. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and like our content for more videos. There are multiple accounts in the Bible of water baptism taking place from before Jesus starts his ministry to during Jesus' ministry to even after Jesus' ministry. Before Jesus started his ministry on earth and changed the whole world as we know it, we can find John the Baptist baptizing in the water, and in fact it was John the Baptist who baptized Jesus. Jesus came to John to be baptized, and John said, "I need to be baptized by you, and are you coming to me?" And Jesus simply replied, "Permit it to be so now, for it is fitting to fulfill all righteousness," which simply means two things. One, that Jesus recognized the work of John the Baptist, that it was from God. And two, Jesus knew that if he didn't get baptized, then Christians today would say that they don't need to be baptized either. During Jesus' ministry, he didn't just preach the gospel and heal the sick, he also did baptisms. Although Jesus himself never performed the baptisms, he did get his disciples to do it. In fact, while Jesus was on the earth, he even stated how important baptism was. He said, "Except a man be born again of water and of spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of God," which simply means that unless we get baptized, we can't get into heaven. Now there are some grey areas with God, such as in this next example where Jesus was hanging on the cross but still was able to save one of the men that were hanging on the cross with him. Now as far as we know, this man never got baptized but was still allowed into heaven. This just goes to show that there are some extreme cases where baptism may not be possible, but God will personally judge those situations. Now how do you know if you're in one of God's grey areas? The answer is simple. Just ask yourself this question: am I physically unable to get into the water? If the answer is yes, just like the man that was hanging on the cross next to Jesus, then you are an exception. But if the answer is no, then you definitely need to be baptized. Jesus also said that if you believe and are baptized, you will be saved. Now this brings us to after Jesus' ministry, where we can still find people baptizing in the water. Peter baptizing, Philip baptizing, Paul baptizing, and even today people are still baptizing. For those of us that don't know, water baptism requires two things. One, a man of God, and two, water. Obviously, you stand in the water and a man of God will baptize you by putting you into the water and then bringing you back out of the water. But what does baptism mean? Apostle Paul tells us that as many of us that are baptized into Jesus Christ are baptized into his death. So when we go under the water, we are saying to God that just as Jesus died on the cross and was buried, so are we buried with him. And when we come out of the water, we are saying to God that just as Jesus was raised to life, we also are raised to life through him. So to summarize, baptism has been happening since the time of John the Baptist. Jesus was baptized, and if the Son of God needs to be baptized, how much more do we need to be baptized? Jesus said, "Except a man be born of the water and the spirit, he cannot enter into the kingdom of God." Jesus also said, if you believe and are baptized, you will be saved. And baptism is a sign to God to say that just as Jesus died, we want to be dead to sin. And as Jesus was raised to life, we want to live a new life through him. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like our content for more videos, and if you have any questions that you'd like us to answer, leave them in the comment section below, and we'll see you in the next video.